Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Whose batteries?
We can hear you.
Ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, He gives an oath, or takes an oath, saying, فَلَا أُقْسِمُ بِمَوَاقِعِ النُّجُومِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking an oath by the placement of the stars. And then He says, وَإِنَّهُ لَقَسَمٌ لَوْ تَعْلَمُونَ عَظِيمٌ. It is an oath, if only you knew. It is an absolutely marvelous, amazing oath. Today, science is researching stars. The information we have about stars, about outer space, is far greater than anything the previous generations could have ever imagined. There's so much information that we have about stars, so much so that we realize how little we know about them. SubhanAllah. It is an oath, if only you knew how amazing it is. Look at the stars. When you look at a star, a small shining circle in the sky, you are looking at a figment of the past. That star has died. The star that you are looking at has died. SubhanAllah. You are looking at the past in the present time. And what are stars used for? One of the ways they are used is for navigation. They help the one on land or on sea determine their position and where to go. Stars are used so that we can know where we're going in the future. Stars are a representation of the past, present, and future. SubhanAllah. Where else can you find something like this? When you look at stars and what they do, they also affect gravity. And gravity affects time, according to the theory of relativity. It affects time. This is an oath, if only you knew how marvelous it is. And right now, we are starting to see how marvelous that really is. And when the star dies, what happens now? You have a black hole. And that's an entirely new science that we're starting to discover. What is a black hole and what does it do? But the main point here, stars have a lot to do with time. The way we perceive it and the way it really is. Past, present, and it shows us where we're going in the future, subhanAllah. And then what does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say after taking this oath? إِنَّهُ لَقُرْآنٌ كَرِيمٌ. This is a gracious Qur'an. Why is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taking an oath for the Qur'an with stars? What is the link here? There are many links. But staying on point of time, the Qur'an is a book that was revealed to mankind 1400 years ago in a way that's still relevant to us now and teaches us how to prepare for the future. This is the Qur'an. Allah takes an oath by the placement of the stars. How many billions of stars there are in this universe? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that He placed each one where they are, where it is. And some form constellations, and some do other things. All of this are placed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do you see the design, the perfection? As Allah tells us in the beginning of Surah Al-Mulk, keep looking at the sky. Keep looking day in and day out. Do you find any fault? Do you find any problems, any inconsistencies? Absolutely not. Then know, my dear brothers and sisters, that the one who created the sky with that perfection, precision, and detail is also the one who revealed the Qur'an. So you find the same perfection, the same precision, the same detail. As the stars can help us navigate in our physical lives, the Qur'an helps us navigate in our spiritual lives, in our moral lives, in our social lives. As the stars are a figment of the past, yet benefit us in present time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us a Quran 1400 years ago in the past to benefit us today. Look at how amazing these three verses are. Look at how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes an oath and links it to the Quran. And there are many other reasons why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the stars. There are many other functions of the stars. And that gives it an attribute of graciousness. It has a lot to offer. Likewise the Quran. إِنَّهُ لَقُرْآنٌ كَرِيمٌ. It is a gracious Quran. Always providing us. Always giving us from its treasures. So when you look at that, and now when you analyze, or you study, or you read the Quran, our perception isn't, is this relevant to today? Our perception isn't, how can I make this relevant to our times? But rather, how can I make the situation relevant to the Quran? How can I make the situation, the context, the society, the environment I live in fit the Quran? Because the Quran is right. And if there's any inconsistencies in human behavior, anything that contradicts the Quran, we are the ones going off the path. The one who placed the stars where they are is the one who revealed the verses. We need to follow that. We need to identify based on that. We need to work based on that. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us among those who trust the Quran, even if it contradicts our current environment, even if it seems irrelevant, even if it seems quote unquote backwards. How can it be backwards? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala perfected this Quran, so may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among the people of the Quran. Ameen. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi.